class, not only for Sapema. Not only for Sapema, for Gbarpolu County, you come from Bama, you want to enroll there, you are open to that place. Let God bless you.
All right. Thank you. So we'll be calling on more than me, the strategy used to select your teachers as to whether you respond for housing and transportation.
Okay, thank you very much. To satisfy your question is, when we are in search of teachers, we announce our vacancies for teachers. We do not hide the location from the applicants. So they know where they are going to work. So they decide to apply based on their current location. And when they do apply, there are some things we put in place. For example, you are a C certificate holder and you apply, you meet the criteria and you are selected. We tell you where you are going. We first do, what we can do is if you are not on a government payroll, we give you supplementary compensation until we can advocate, until you can be on government payroll. And that supplementary pay we are giving you, we give you initial amount that will help you settle, and we can subsequently deduct that in 3 months' time. And then after the 3 months, you can receive your regular incentive from us until you are placed on government payroll. With housing, when you are in, when you take your assignment, we engage the PTA. Where there is no teacher's quarter, we engage the PTA. They also give you initial lodging until you can settle down. But it is not going to be perpetual lodging that the PTA is going to give you. So those of our teachers that we just recruited and sent them like to Henrytown, to Billistown, we talked to them and they were able to take the assignment, and we also engaged the PTA there to have them lodge at least for 2 or 3 months so that they can settle well. So when it comes to transportation, we have not given anybody transportation to go to their location, because we have already declared the location to you before you applied. So we ask that you go there. If again, the initial payment we are giving you can serve also as your transportation, that is also a help from us, because we give you initial payment. You have not even done a day work, but we give you at least 1 month's salary so that it can help you base.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So we go to the DEO as regard to the teachers you say you don't have. What do you mean by that?
Well, in essence, I'm not saying that all of what I named, these are not teachers that we are lacking, or some key teachers. We have few, and we want to upgrade our school system. It's not only Gbarpolu that will be, Gbarpolu Central High will be depending on. In the future, we want to carry Henrytown to senior high. In the future, we want to carry other schools to senior high. So we need a request to get more qualified teachers on ground so that we can get good quality teachers. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Reverend Nazibia, question.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, education is everybody's business. Education is everybody's business. Okay, first of all, I would like to take this time to say thank to the Kote organizer, and there's one I want you to just go before come to the questions. According to the assessment, there are 55,243 teachers in the entire school system in Liberia, and they have 49% unqualified. So I did a calculation in mathematicians. If I made a mistake, please forgive me. I have 49% of 55,243, and I have 27,000, those are unqualified, 27,969.07. Okay? So now, I listened to our honorable DO. He said, overflowingness of school, and they are trying to at least have certain school to be elevated to a certain level. Now, based upon this report, noting that our schools are not already capacitated, with this statistics. So how are you going to manage to build up those school capacities so that our students will make a good mark? Okay? And also, I have a recommendation here to our CEO, our CEO. She said they will be sharing forms to our various schools, to principal, for all the teachers to fill in those forms. Now, I want to recommend to you, sir, madam, if the teacher fill in those forms, they should come in with a lesson plan. Because it will be easier someone writing that form and they just send it back to you. But there should be a lesson plan. I mean to those needs. Yes. So that it will be easy. Because I'm a rep, Blama Zeflomo, right? And I send it to you. But maybe that person is not even in the school. You understand? So when the lesson plan comes, with that name, it can be easier, to track down. Because there have been GSC coming all along, GAC, evaluation. Yeah, then still. Yeah.
I said we're going to send to the principals to make lists of teachers.
Yeah.
Huh? Then we said a step by step. After the principal shall have sent the personal listing to the CEO office, then we send it back to him to make sure to get all of the teacher credentials and original and that of photocopy. And my DO that I trust will assess the original and give it back to the principal to give it back to his teacher and bring the photocopy to me. So all step by step.
Okay. And lastly, the 3 o'clock policies are being put in place by the Ministry of Education. And now we have our DEOs around. Just a DEO left for Gbarpolu district. You have more than 10 schools around here. So how are you going to carry out your monitoring process to make sure that the teachers stay in school up to 3 o'clock? Thank you.
Okay, we'll go straight to the DO. Overcrowded next question. How are you going to, the strategies that you're going to put in place in order to continue that?
Education. We are seeing that the overcrowdedness in our school system will begin to decentralize the school system. In that, we have worked with other agencies to produce qualified men in Gbarpolu and in Gbarpolu County. For example, we negotiated and worked with the Bombay Community College Extension Program. We will have students here. They are now qualified to teach in the senior high for the AA program. They are waiting on graduation. This program is here to get qualified men, because what we observe, bringing importing people from Monrovia to come and get on Gbarpolu payroll and get back to Monrovia have been one of the things. Again, we have worked along with La Cose. La Cose came in to train our teachers that are not trained, because we found out that most of the teachers are not trained and are not willing to go to KR, TTR, under any of the rural institutions in Liberia. Now La Cose is here. We have worked last year. We put up graduate over for the three students in Gbarpolu and Bokomo. And now this year, we have also instituted the B program and the C program in Gbarpolu, the C program in Bama, the C program in Gewurala and Bokomo, and the C program in Bele, so that we can get qualified men to bring quality children. These are things that we're putting in place so that we can continue to import people from Monrovia here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you again. We have the 3 o'clock policy.
No, they made up on me.
Hello? The 3 o'clock policy.
Yeah. Okay, the 3 o'clock policy, their policy have been existing. It's just a matter of the time that have been scheduled in classroom. Previously, it had been for the 5 minutes. Now it's 55 minutes. So if you add the 55 minutes added to the same time, is equivalent to the same time. And what people want to avoid, the children to go home soon and go to begin play whole day. If the children are engaged up to 3, you make them leave, they get home, already it's almost about time for them to do all activities at home. They will not have much time to play out. So we want to engage the students from playing out. The 55 minutes is already absorbing the time, the amount of time is equivalent to the same time. So thank you very much.
They are saying, how are you going to reconcile in monitoring?
In monitoring, the monitoring this time it have been changed. Please try to do it. The monitoring system is like, because of what we have observed, the ministry is saying that we monitor a school per day. Every school per day. So if we are going to a school, we're going to visit that school per day. We're going to sit in there. We're going to monitor the teaching, the classroom management, and whatsoever activity on that campus per day.
The whole day.
Whole day. That's the system that we're going to put in place this time.
All right. Thank you. So we can take at least 5 more persons. At least we can able to recognize the female. We don't have female among us. Okay, then we recognize Mr. Harris. Everybody business.
All right. Please protect me. I'm Gbarpolu Harris. I PTA chairman of Gbarpolu Central High School. But firstly, let me register this. We're not treated fine at PTA. When all sectors spoke and leaving out the PTA. And this is an educational matter. If you go to education ministry, the Uganda, I mean the structure, you will see PTA. There's a clear indication that we are not still being recognized. But however, the MC said that he got a master sheet. We accept that. But remember that we own our children. Coming to the point. I came here with my mindset. Because when I was given an invitation, I begin to think what I will go say. Because it's advocacy. And one thing I begin to think that when you are advocates, you must receive bullet. Because there are certain things you will be saying that people will not like you for that. And I heard all the speakers. I came up with a lot of questions, but what brought my temper down is from our mother who just spoke. Now, but still, a teacher, Mr. Masakwe, raised a concern and was not addressed properly. And when we talk about a PTA Central High, after attending the PTA meeting in Kakata 3 days, I came back. There was certain recommendation that certain requests are made, and those requests were not available. Just to get that about, I'm asking a question, please, but a premise. Premise, these are premise. No, premise. I'm laying a premise, please. You never gave me the chance, so let me get the chance. If you are giving me the chance, I settle I could have said this. So, one of the things was the teachers that are on payroll that are somewhere taking their money at the detriment of our children. Yes. And we raised our concern. The understanding was that they fear that if those teachers leave the payroll, it will be hard for them to be replaced. And I witnessed 2 principals in Central High. When Roger talked about our teachers, that they were not infected in the classroom and they were replaced. And that also came under the administration of Bimba, Honorable Bimba. My focal president, the PTA focal president, is aware of that. But why is it this time? So, and our mother, I just said everything. But we understood that you've been having a meeting with the DO and the teachers, but you are not having a meeting with the PTA. So that's another concern we have. There are a lot of things we need to tell you. Going to somebody in the net, not going to demand a good, but it creates gossip. So we do want to do that. So I want to know how those people are going to come, because as I speak, there are no math teachers, there are no English teachers, even economists. And we are talking about our 12th graders going for Wyatt. WAS, rather, thank you. That is a very issue that we, the PTA, we are standing to address, and we are standing with eagle eyes. We want to know how the principal and the DO are going to address, because our children, we are parents in Gbarpolu. We don't have money. Some of us don't have money to send our children to private schools. We don't have money, especially those of us that get girl children. We don't want to send them out looking at the supervision. But there is a very serious action. Now, the question is, how are you going to address those teachers that are not in the classroom and still having their money in the mobile phone, taking it? That's the question. Why we are addressing 2. No, I'm coming. The next one, going to King. If I pronounce it correctly, keep. Now, look at my own orientation. You talk about children when you are defining the letter, you talk about cake. If you talk about cake, I don't understand from what level, but I believe children. I have my understanding. Tell me, I said you make it clear for me. Now I'm looking at the institution you built over there. Is it a child-friendly institution? One, because I'm not saying that area was not a bad place, but looking at the city and carrying the data, is it a child-friendly institution? That's the question. Except you tell me